Right, another surprise stream.
I don't know if it's a surprise. We did tell people last night that we were doing this, didn't we?
Yeah, that we were probably doing it, yeah. But John's gonna come in and he's like, isn't it impossible for you guys to do this? You know?
Oh, yeah.
How is it even legal? Let's zoom in a little closer there. There we go.
It's not legal, by the way.
It's not. So is this that bomb character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Denji's first girlfriend.
Nice. Good for him. Unless she's a complete psycho, which this is Chainsaw Man. So.
Well, she wasn't his girlfriend because she liked him.
Gaia. Is anyone?
He thought he had a girlfriend.
Oh, damn, like Izumi Ken.
Yeah. Speaking of
that Charterman Ken screenshot.
Speaking of film, cinema, if you will.
Yep.
Apparently, Tarantino's son has only seen one movie.
What? How old is he?
I don't know. He's young, because the only movie he's seen is apparently Despicable Me 2.
Interesting. Okay.
That's the only one.
That's strange. That's very strange.
It's a very odd flex.
You're like, I looked it up and he was 26. No. Just...
Right? I do know that the kid's name is Leo, which I'm not shocked because how much Leonardo DiCaprio ends up showing up in all.
Yeah, right. Maybe it was a condition to get him into like Django, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'll be in Django, but you have to name your kid after me. Deal.
Easy. Easiest thing I've ever made.
Yeah, I'll take that condition all day because I'm never having any kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I can agree to name them whatever. Sure, keep sending me money. $10 million. My firstborn son will be named this. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just haven't been born yet. There's nothing in this contract that says I have to have them.
Nope.
just the name. Joke's on you, suckers.
That's why I would never do that. I know better.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know to look out for it if I hear you say, look, man, I'll just name my firstborn son.
Yeah, right.
I'll be like, he's totally fucking someone.
Oh, definitely. Well, no, I wouldn't be, but...
No, in a deal.
They're metaphorically. Metaphorically, psychologically, astrologically. The usual lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I do like how simple Chainsaw Man characters are generally.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they don't need anything too fancy.
Mm-hmm. I think simple character design is underappreciated. Because you usually, you see all these fucking...
fancy.
Mobile games, yeah. A lot of that shit, yeah. Shonen stuff is like that. Sometimes there's a lot of over-designed characters. The more like, large cast of everyone with superpowers, half of them have some sort of weird design.
Mm-hmm.
Now the demons and everything look sick in this, though.
As they should.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you didn't end up buying this one.
Because I didn't know what was happening with it.
Oh, got ya. Like if it was just canceled forever or whatever?
Yeah, and then it's supposedly coming back out, so I was like, okay, maybe
that makes sense.
Maybe I'll consider it now.
Yeah, because part 2, I think, is supposed to start, like, next week or something.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's this month. It gets moved to whatever the other online publication or other magazine is or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw a post that was like, was it Shueisha or some one of these companies was planning to have like digital simultaneous releases like worldwide by sometime in 2023.
Well, that'd be nice.
So I was like, that's really interesting. Like, because I'm just like, can I pay them directly? You know, instead of some, like, you know what I mean? Like, if their website is better designed and it has English, like, can I just skip the Viz one?
I would hope.
You know?
Because that Viz website is trash.
I just don't like it very much.
It's not very well done.
Yeah, it's annoying to do 2-page spreads on, from what I remember.
It's just really bad. It's just...
Yeah, you can't, like, zoom in really well, if I remember right.
That and just all the other problems that it has.
Yeah, like, if I could just...
It just doesn't load right either.
Yeah, if you could just jump directly over them and go pay the Japanese publisher and the website looks nicer,
Yeah.
I would.
And then run Viz into the ground.
I mean, they're still fine for paper publication.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the paper products, you know?
Yeah. Still.
Other than whoever changed Gangstar to Mafioso. I hope they die the worst fucking death that can happen to them. I don't know what it'll be, it's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine it. Even I'm not that sick. You know? It's just wrong. Fix itself a little bit here. I'm interested to see how these go over at the next few shows.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always that conundrum between, like, yeah, it's popular, but will people pay, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's hard to believe that it's still been, like, this popular without even having an anime.
yeah, not a single episode has come out yet. Like, just the trailer. This is like some Black Rock Shooter kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know how Black Rock Shooter had the one music video?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was that popular? Like, Black Rock Shooter, I'm pretty sure Black Rock Shooter was more popular when it had the one music video
And when it actually
and the
had...
one OVA than when they did any of the rest of it.
Yeah, no.
Like...
About right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think as long as Netflix doesn't get involved in this.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. As long as Netflix can lose enough money to where they can't deal with anime, I'd be pretty happy.
It's sad that they had to fire a bunch of people.
That's true. That's the only part. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But, you know.
But don't worry, there'll be a new Death Note.
Live action.
Another new Netflix Death Note. God.
Is it still going to have our original casting of Ryan Gosling and...
I hope so. William Dafoe will return.
It's like, man, what the fuck is Death Note?
Our main protagonist, you know. Light Yagami Timmy Turner. Apparently his last name was Turner in the last one.
Really?
I did not know that until recently. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was like Turner or something stupid like that.
That's rough.
Let me look it up real quick. Actually, I don't even want to. Not even worth my time.
Honestly.
I do like that everyone said he just looked like Peter Parker from Spider-Man 3.
Good.
That killed me. Because that's what I remember from the trailer. I was like, why is emo Spider-Man?
Our
like,
hero.
Yeah, this isn't like... Like, Light never just dressed like a fucking emo.
No, he was a Chad.
Yeah, exactly.
He dressed like SpongeBob.
Yeah, exactly. A true Chad.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck man happened.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do for this one. Like I said, I think we were talking earlier, I'm like, honestly, I hope they just completely ignore everything else and just have a completely different story or something. Just don't even bring any of those characters in. Anything like that.
Yeah.
Don't try to replicate it, because you're gonna fail. That would be my advice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't try. Not for that. Just take the concept, do something completely different with it.
No one will even care. Everyone will probably be happier.
Yeah. Either that or just, like, space out that newer one-shot.
Yeah.
Into, like, a couple of episodes or something, you know?
Yeah, and then normies will get in on it, and then Death Note will finally be fully ruined forever.
It's true.
I'll never see a Light Yagami cosplayer or an L cosplayer ever again.
You know, I barely see him anymore.
I still see it, and
every so often there is one. I see way more Misas. Like, I feel like there was, like, last year, there was, like, several cons in a row. I'm just like, wow, there's, like, a decent amount of Misas here. What's going on? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Not, like, an alarming amount of Misas, but a noticeable amount.
An amount that makes me go, what the fuck?
Yeah. Just like, what?
It's like, hey, guys. I like to...
Hey, Ningen fuckers, what's going on? Why is this coming back?
Why is this coming back? I mean, I get it. You like goth Lolita and the fashion.
I could believe that, you know. It's just whenever one of those series comes out of nowhere, you're always kind of like, what happened? You know? How did this come back?
Who gave you the Netflix password?
Yeah. Like when Final Fantasy X came back after that HD remake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, what's all the Final Fantasy characters? 10 characters. And I was like, oh, it was re-released, you know? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So, oh, I just realized I didn't even have, like, half of the character on screen there. What should we be talking?
You know, hey, Ningen fucker, you know.
That's how it goes, man. When the just dread of another live-action Death Note is being discussed, your brain just kind of spaces out, you know. It's time to disassociate.
That's true.
I didn't watch it, though. Maybe it was a masterpiece, just like the live-action Cowboy Bebop. No, so I can't fully comment, you know.
I wish Jack could see my face.
But they can, with the teardrop.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
The lone teardrop with a cigarette.
Dear God, I wish I could have a cigarette right about now. After that statement. I was like, man, if only I can make my life just a little shorter.
Right.
I would be free.
He is dead, but he's free. The lung cancer cometh.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting when the screen is like this dark. We're here in the basement, you know, making art.
Yeah, it's like bright as fuck outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's just because of the way the light pad like fucks with the camera. Camera's not really designed to have light just shot into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's funny. This is the only art stream brought to you, from a third world basement, you know.
True, technically.
We're here in the middle of Albania streaming from the basement, the bombed out basement.
It'd be like that,
Yeah, one of those Cold War bomb shelters, you know.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, we've refurbished it with everything but lighting. So
I mean, We wanted to make sure
keep the Silent Hill look.
The authentic feel, you know.
Yeah. I think it works, though. It gives it a nice rustic feel, you know.
Hey, ningen fucker.
And you know, I actually still kind of like the original Death Note manga. I thought it was pretty good when I was reading it.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. I don't have any qualms against it. I mean...
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I would say that, you know, it probably hasn't aged as well as most things tend to not age well.
That's true.
That's fine. Some things just aren't meant to age well.
Not everything is going to age well. Especially anything that kind of, like, has a message, you know?
Oh, yeah. And plus, like, if you look at any of his work after that, you know, it's just kind of, like, weird and not about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Death Note's, like, you know, talking about, like, you know, hey, you know, tyrants are terrible things, you know. No one person should have all the power. And then, you know, you read Platinum End and you're like, this is terrible. Like, what
I remember you just said don't even bother.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Because, yeah, just look. I was like, okay, why is this, like, fake? This is like some Death Note mixed with some Mirai Nikki or something.
Yeah,
it was the vibe I got just from looking. Yeah, I saw the angels.
And then God was tired of being God because he'd given up on humanity. And then there was just a whole person has a rant about why they are allowed to hate gay people.
I've seen that post, yeah.
And you're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, what happened here?
Yeah, utterly ridiculous.
Like, it's like when you find out the person who directed Lane was like, you know, listen to, you know, InfoWars or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like,
Or the Digimon writer.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That's what you meant, right?
Yeah.
Is that the same person as Lane?
They did work on Lane.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't think it's Yoshitoshi Abe though. It's someone else. But yeah. Yeah, it's like specifically the person who did the third season of Digimon, I think.
Yeah, but that's also the person who worked on Serial Experiments Lane.
Yeah. The cancel culture Digimon with the political correctness attack.
Yeah.
In the stage play.
Yeah.
Utterly unhinged.
Needless to say, I don't think they ever hired him again.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe he's gonna make the PragerU anime or something. He'll do something for Ben Shapiro.
Mm-hmm. Where Ben Shapiro is the hero that we need.
The new Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson Shonen anime.
Yeah, I know.
I think it could work out.
Oh, God. Just the thought of it just makes me sad.
Don't worry, we'll get Bump of Chicken to do the opening. It'll be fine.
It's not all bad. I don't think they'll do it, but you know, can hold out to some hope.
We'll get a little Justice Bieber in there.
Oh, then we should probably get beef or chicken then. You know?
Yeah, beef or chicken, yeah. What was the one they had for, what is that band called? It's like Unison something?
Unison Square Garden.
That's what I thought it was called, yeah. Didn't they have a parody name in there for them?
Probably.
I can't remember what it was.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I feel like there was one in there for them, too. Well, on a
brighter note, I found out that there is basically a web-based Advance Wars that you can play competitively.
Oh shit.
That has a global leaderboard.
Nice.
That is actually really interesting. I kind of want to see how to get into this. I'll probably get my ass beat for the first 100 hours, but...
Oh yeah. That's how it goes when you go back to a thing you haven't touched in forever.
Yeah, right. Especially because I don't know how you play on here, so I don't know if they have, like, what the, you know, all the CO powers, these things like this. It does seem like you can actually, like, watch people's games, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, you can go on, like, I'm kind of dicking around in it right now. You can go on, like, the user's profile and you can see who all they pick, like their stats for what COs they pick and stuff like that. Oh, that's really crazy. Yeah, because there's like a chess clock also.
Interesting.
Playing. That's what it looks like. So I kind of want to go read up on like all the rules and everything here. There's also these like giant games I saw that had like 16 players in them and shit.
Jesus, that sounds like a miserable
I was
idea.
like, what? This sounds nutty. It's like the craziest free-for-alls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nuts though.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I just wonder like how long it takes to play a game, you know?
I can imagine that, with, like that 16-man one, that'll take ages.
Yeah, because I just also, you know, I'm wondering, like, you know, so I take my turn and then I leave. Like, does it give me an update somewhere when it's my turn? Like, do I get a notification? Like, can I play this on my phone also? Because if you could play on your phone, that'd actually be pretty fucking sweet.
That'd be pretty good, actually, yeah.
Yeah, because you could be out doing something, you know, and then it sends you back a thing that says it's your turn. So then you hop on and then you do your turn and then you go, this is my Clash of Clans.
I approve of that one a bit more, actually, but...
Yeah, right. Probably rolling with the green country. I forgot their name all of a sudden now.
Yeah, that fucking Facebook post that Vincent sent.
Yeah, right.
It's like coming up and saying, oh, Richard Garfield died. That means there's no more ban list, you know?
Yeah, right. Finally. Finally, the oppression of Kazuki Takahashi, which had nothing to fucking do with that.
Yeah.
Green Earth, that's what they were. Yeah, either Green Earth or like Yellow Comet. Green Earth has like some of the coolest people. Oh, there's so many damn cool fucking Advance Wars characters.
Mm-hmm.
If I thought we'd make even 57 cents, I'd be like, bro, draw someone from Advance Wars.
Hey, man.
But we won't. Although that Golden Sun piece did sell one time.
You did, yeah.
So
don't let your dreams be dreams.
Holy shit, man. I don't know who... I wonder who would sell, though. Because that's a rough, like... Trying to pick who is going to sell from the whole Advance Wars crew. That's a tough one.
Yeah, right.
I wonder who would sell the most. Like... I feel like Sammy has, like, a good chance, you know? Because she's, like, you know... A cute girl in a tank top.
Yeah.
With a machine gun.
Yeah.
So... Someone might even just be like, I don't even know what this is, but I want it, you know?
This is true.
Alright.
You never know.
You never know. This is pretty cool though, that you can go look at like everyone's user stats and stuff though. Yeah, because you can also go to like a map and then see how many games are being played on that map.
Oh,
Looks like
interesting.
too, which is interesting. I just got to that. This is like how many active games are going on this map. But yeah, the view replay thing is just really cool. What does it do for the download? I don't have to see actions. Why not? Oh, it's because of the fog, I guess. I wonder what it does if you download it. Like, well, can I download this? Because if I'm not a member, though, that's my own thing. No, it's not going to do anything. A certain file type. Let's do an HTML file. Yeah, I was watching a speed run from like AGDQ of the first game. You looking for something?
Cloth over there, actually.
Oh, gotcha. And someone was talking about it on there. It was just like briefly mentioned. I was like, hold on, what? And I forgot I actually have been to this site before a long time ago. Because I was just looking up maps, like to make new maps in the game when it was which one was that? Or was the last one? Whatever one was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Came out. I don't know what that was. I'll go inspect real quick. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, some fall. That's just standard issue Sabrina instructions. So.
Oh, it's usual.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I think that was just maybe the trash can being really loud.
Possibly, yeah.
So.
It's kind of weird, though, to think that it's coming back for more.
What is?
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, when the part where it ended at was like, well, this is pretty conclusive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you mentioned that. So, yeah, it's kind of like, well, what does he still have to say, you know?
This show makes a lot of money.
Yeah, that's always the worry, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just there still because of all the money.
Pretty much.
But, I don't know. It seems like that's been a bit less on some things. Like I said, there's not been a Demon Slayer sequel still.
Yeah, after all these years.
Thankfully, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, at least that didn't happen.
Yeah, like, I can't believe it. A series beat the actual fucking final villain they showed off that they set out to beat, and then it just ended. Wow. You know?
Yeah.
There wasn't, like, the mega super hyper demon that showed up from China or something after that. And then we have to fight the super hyper demon arc.
Yeah.
You know? And then after that, there's something even stupider from outer space.
Yeah, you know.
You know, standard issue. Standard issue shonen power escalation. Threat escalation stuff. So.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw, what is it? Marshall is getting an anime.
Oh, really?
The Rip Magician guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that series any good?
Oh, I know Tony likes it, but that's because he likes more humorous series.
Got you. Yeah, I don't know anything about it other than the wizard is shredded.
Yeah.
That's it. And apparently, I'm assuming hates wands because he's always crushing one in a picture. I'm just going to assume he just absolutely hates wands.
I can believe it, yeah.
And just breaks every one of them that he sees, because that's every picture I see.
It's true. That is true. That is a thing.
The anime, in the article, it says that it lists it as, like, complete.
Yeah.
So, like, so basically, because I know that series was supposed to end soon.
Yeah.
So, people are saying that that means, you know, the anime will animate, like, everything.
More than likely, yeah.
So, when it starts. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of interesting to hear that, like, just in the anime announcement.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's also just kind of weird how many things are actually ending coming up soon. Mm-hmm. Like Kaguya's got 14 more chapters to go before it finishes completely. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting, too, because he's been writing another series that's been going on simultaneously.
I think you told me that, yeah.
Is it another, like, romantic comedy, or is it something else?
I think it involves murder.
Nice. All right.
But it's weird because I can't tell. I've only seen... So, I go on Manga a lot to look at manga.
Yeah.
And there are random series that you will
just find.
Go on there, and you will try to read it, and then immediately it will be like, your account has been hacked, you know? And then you can't...
then the pop-ups come up?
Yeah, so that's one of the ones that has consistently been giving me pop-ups.
Got ya. Oh, that's miserable.
So I can't read it. It's actually impossible for me to read.
That really sucks.
So...
Did you try just reading on PC?
No, I don't really like reading on PC. That's just me.
I got you.
So I haven't tried.
That's interesting. I'm the opposite way. I actually would prefer reading either a book or PC than on my phone.
I'd rather a phone or book. PC, I used to do that a lot more often, but it's just not as much as I used to.
No, I feel it. I'm not hating.
Where is that one? Okay, the one back up. That's like the fan art version of the actual volume cover. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. This was in Shonen Jump.
Oh, yeah, I know. Utterly insane.
Unhinged.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Out of control.
Yeah, they were just like, I mean, they were making so much money, they didn't care.
They can get away with that shit over there.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
Like...
I don't know what it is. It's so weird, the things that they'll be concerned about. Because, like, I guarantee a bunch of angry parents probably wrote in, just like they do for some of these TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
That get that shit in trouble. But they're just like, fuck it. You know? Like, that's what I feel like about some of this shit. They're just like, fuck it. You know?
It's making money.
Eh.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Because, again, like, sometimes, like... I don't know, like, case in point with like Kuzakashi talking about like sharks and stuff like that with snorkeling. Like, are they never going to show snorkeling ever again? Because like actual like death and stuff like that tends to have a bit more of a weight to it.
Yeah, but I mean that's just like a tragic accident in real life.
Yeah, I know. It's just like one of those things that like
It's not like the fire, you know, the arson, that or the earthquakes or anything.
yeah.
I mean, people still fall off cliffs in anime. You know?
It's true.
That's a pretty nasty way to go, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the long story short is like what they seem to care about is very different than what we care about.
Oh yeah, very different.
Very Puritan culture over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny actually. We were apparently the joke usually is that we were too uptight,
Yeah.
so they kicked us out. So we went over here and became really uptight.
Pretty much.
It's also funny too, as well. You know, they talk about the founding fathers and stuff like that. They're the ones who wanted this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look at the stuff that they're talking about. It's like, all right, man. Like, the Pledge of Allegiance wasn't something we adopted till like
Like the 50s, right? Or no, that's when they added like
under God. They added under God in the 50s. They added. They had the actual Pledge of Allegiance wasn't until the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, man. It's cool, man. You don't understand what fucking word you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, they don't need to. They don't need to understand anything. They just need to have power.
Yeah.
You just have power is there for power's sake. That's the only reason.
No, I'm not talking about the
advocate
people.
it.
I'm not talking about the. I'm sure the people in power know all of that stuff. I'm talking about the people who.
Well, at this point, it feels like some of them don't. Like
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh yeah.
She's a complete fucking idiot. She doesn't understand that. She actually drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like that's why like you have Mitch McConnell who's just like, oh my God, they're going to ruin it for all of us. You know,
yeah.
he's just like all these newbies fucking drank the actual Kool-Aid. I can't believe they're this stupid. You know.
Oh yeah, that's the
Like,
problem.
they're gonna
Though.
ruin this for everyone.
That's the problem, though, is you eventually people start drinking the Kool-Aid and get in on it with you.
Yeah, the problem is that you're selling all the Kool-Aid to everyone, and eventually some of the people drinking it are gonna want to get in.
Yeah.
And they didn't know it was a scam from the start. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
They were just like, oh, this is delicious Kool-Aid.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll sell everyone this Kool-Aid now. While I continue to drink it. I was like, wait, no, you're not supposed to drink it if you're selling it. You know?
You never get high on your own supply.
Exactly. No.
Come on, man.
That's why you never see Mitch McConnell drinking Kool-Aid.
Nope.
I've never seen it once.
Well, he is a turtle, and Kool-Aid would hurt him.
That's true.
He only eats little lettuce leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And drinks water.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to know when this anime will air also. Like, the time slot it has.
Oh,
This
yeah.
has got to have, like, a crazy 2 a.m. time slot or something.
Yeah, probably.
That's my guess.
Otherwise, it's just going to be all black.
Yeah, right?
So what was even the fucking point?
It's so true. Just release that shit on Blu-ray originally. Then the whole fucking anime is
Because the person was like, look, the person who was like the director of it, he's like, I do not want to take anything out,
yeah,
including all the lesbian sex scenes.
yeah, everything and anything.
Everything.
Like the story is there. Everything has to be there.
Yeah.
It's just like any bad movie. All of it has to be there.
Yeah.
It's necessary for the experience. You know.
Yeah, it's funny actually, because we love bad films here and all that stuff. I would actually be interested to talk with the creator of Chainsaw Man about bad films.
Oh yeah, I would love to know like what his movies are, like what he's seen, what crazy Japanese movies we've never heard of that he could show us.
Yeah.
That would be hype.
Yeah, I just want to know. Like that's
Yeah.
like that's my like.
Yeah, like what's the Japanese equivalent of The Room? You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that's something I'm actually like full on. Let me know. Like, tell me. Like I gotta know. Or like maybe he's like watch, because I know a lot of the films that he references are like American films too.
That's true.
So like, you know, hearing like, oh, well, this is this film, or like if just randomly someone says, yeah, I fucking love Neil Breen, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
just some crazy shit just comes out of his mouth like that, and you're like, all right, well, well, have you seen this? And he's like, nah, man, I live this life.
Yeah, right. Like, bro, that's it.
Came into my house, you know. It's like when that one guy, it was Steve DeFranco tried to challenge Stephen Colbert to a nerd off of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like he was like, all right, man, that's cute. You want to be funny? All right, I got you. You think you know all this shit about fucking Lord of the Rings? Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of my house.
I was in Lord of the Rings.
I am the Lord of the Ring.
Well, funny because Stephen Colbert was in The Hobbit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in.
I didn't know that.
I can't remember if he's in the second one or the third one.
That's interesting. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he's just a random background.
Just a guy.
Yeah, just an extra that has no lines. He just is
That's
like
hilarious.
menacing looking.
I love it. That's really funny.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is great. This is actually hilarious.
Surprised you put some more smoke lines in that.
I wanted
Were
to.
you doing like smoke or what?
Yeah. I was going based on the. If you go look at this panel here.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I just know sometimes if you're doing smoke, you'll put some more lines in it. No, that makes sense then.
Damn, this is like Dueling Network but for Advanced Wars. But way better made. Like, it just seems so much better, like, put together. The fact that you can look up all of those stats and everything is really cool, too.
We were talking about magic earlier. It makes me just think of that fucking guy we saw when we were at RTX, the video where it's like, they all smoke crack.
Oh, yeah, that guy. The Magic AIDS guy.
Yeah, the magic, magic Mr. Plinkett.
Yes, Magic Mr. Plinkett, yes.
Which was, that was a wild one.
That was so funny. Wizards with smoking crack.
Just straight up. Dude, no FOMO. They were smoking crack.
Yup, already know.
Yeah, it's just funny to hear like those interviews where like, well, there was a weird part where they just didn't contact me.
Yeah. They just straight up said, well, I guess we don't need you. We'll get back to you whenever, you know?
Yeah, and our contract,
That's hilarious.
by the time we need you, your contract will be up, so.
Yeah.
I think we play tested that one.
Yeah, that was hilarious. They're like, which card? Like they're all just like not remembering stuff and like, yeah, I think we play tested that with this. Like maybe, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
They have like 4 days to play test these sets now, you know?
Yeah. Does not look well, you know?
No, it never does.
Never been a good look.
I can't wait to see how utterly broken the next ones are that are supposed to be Artifact or whatever, that Brothers War one.
Yeah. Because, yeah, those will be wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, like, artifacts already are, like, really pushed.
Yeah, but the recent change to using colored artifacts has definitely helped.
Yeah.
Somewhat, you know?
Yeah.
Because again, if they didn't have colors, they wouldn't have made some of these ones at all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or they would have made them and they would have been utterly miserable to play against. Could you imagine, like, Maul the Skyclave just in non-white, just in generic?
Oh, yeah. It'd be awful.
Yeah, just slam that thing, just go to town in whatever deck you want.
Everything. Anything.
Yeah, everything and anything.
Just anything I could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I could ever dream of. I could do it. Yeah, it's just miserable. Terrible.
What did you find? What happened?
That was looking,
Missing something?
no, I was just looking for that.
Hold on, the Advanced Wars thing has a subreddit,
Oh God.
and this fucking post, someone just says, in the relatively short period of time I've been playing this game, I've stumbled upon a worrying amount of pseudo-psychologists. And here's like a forum post from them. I guess this is them like setting up a match or something. It says, damn, I was banking on you going Andy, well, good luck. And then their opponent responds, this is telling a lot about you. Instead of taking the game so seriously, you should play for fun. You're clearly not here for fun since you picked Sasha, thinking I would go Andy. You shouldn't have said a thing because I respect Sasha. Your motive is only to have an easy win and not experience new things. Bro, what the fuck? Is Louis? Like...
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Alright, my dude.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah, and someone says, for context, I was facing someone in League who plays a lot of Andy, so I decided to, like, counterpick them.
It's like, oh, you're gonna pick Andy. I'll pick Sasha then.
Yeah,
Because I'll pick this person that's just, good against you.
clearly you're not here for fun. You know, like, what, bro? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's when you just text back, okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
Sure.
my dude. A simple bruh.
If you will, yes.
Pseudo-psychologist on fucking... web-based Advance Wars. Like, come on, man.
I can see you don't have any friends, is what you say back to them.
Yeah, right. I see you have no human friends in real life. Tragic, but it happens.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. Tragic, but it happens to the worst of us.
Yeah, you just say that just to like really fucking piss them off.
Yeah.
That's the game you play when you play this game.
True. We'll keep this tab open and look into this.
Oh yeah?
Seems like something to mess around in one day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these things always seem to be more complicated than they look, you know?
Oh yeah.
At least it's easier than trying to set up, like, I have done link cable battles against people over the internet, basically.
Oh god.
Like, that way. There is a way to do that. Like if you, like, we would do that at LAN parties. You could set up, like, GBA emulator, Game Boy emulator
Oh yeah.
to do shit like that and play against the people who were on your network. It was just kind of a pain.
Yeah.
So I have done that before, so that's kind of what this is reminding me of.
No, that definitely sounds like that.
Something like that. I'm just wondering, like, what do I gotta do, you know? It's like that, and it's that kind of thing mixed with a little bit of dueling network, where just, like, moving the pieces around is kind of annoying. Or cockatrices like that.
Dude, I fucking hate cockatrice.
Yeah, it's so miserable to play.
Like, I'd only play against people I'm, like, in the same room with.
Yeah, you have to be, like, in the same room as someone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's unbearable. Even, like, playing on Skype against John and Devin was kind of annoying.
Yeah. Because, again, like, typing things out is just utterly so fucking miserable.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Mm-hmm. It also seems annoying because I have to remember everything's movement range.
Oh, yeah.
You can just, I was fiddling around in it, you know, and it's like, oh, you can just move shit kind of wherever, you know, because
It's like dueling network. I was like, man, that'd be so fucking annoying.
Yeah, kind of hard to do an automated version of that, I imagine.
Yeah, at least web-based like that.
Yeah.
This one's good. It's a solid start to a lineup.
Mm-hmm. Like, if we want to finish by 5, though, I probably can only do one more.
Oh no, I mean we could go till we finish. I didn't know how long these were gonna take actually. So I just normally we go for 2 hours, but we can go until we're finished.
Yeah.
It's fine with you. Whatever you're good with. You're the one drawing it, so.
Yeah, I'll probably just go for another hour.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to be, so. At least I don't think I do.
No, I mean, I'd like to eat dinner at some point.
Yeah, that too. You know, we do have that. So. Do we want to grab, like, I don't know, a pastry or two for RTX, or it's kind of not the budget?
You can.
I just wasn't sure. I just know, like, we didn't do too well, but we used to always just go somewhere after everything, so.
Yeah, it was just more of like I'm trying not to eat it out as much sort of thing. Not about like, you know, like we didn't do well or anything like that. I'm just trying not to eat out too much.
I got you then. No, that makes sense.
Just because health, that's more of a health thing.
Yeah, I guess it's a little better if we save it for when we do 3 anyway.
Yeah, when we.
Then it feels a little better.
Yeah. Plus, also like, you know, we can go to like Gen or something like that.
Oh no, I just didn't know if you were doing anything, and then I was like, we'll just stop by the bakery or something.
Gotcha.
Just grab like a drink or something. So it's like we did pretty mediocre, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Not talking going to iSushi here.
No, dude, that place was good though.
That was so good though. Oh man.
We'll take John there.
Yeah, right. I hope we gotta crush like DreamCon, and then we can take John. Yeah, there'll be a week after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, man. Take John. Take whoever, man.
If we go on Sunday, I think like anyone else could come if they wanted, probably.
Go darker. Go darker.
Yeah, because I think because again, what did we order? We ordered like 3 rolls and a takoyaki thing, and we were stuffed.
Yeah, that's correct, I believe.
Yeah, so if everyone ordered like 2 rolls and something, we could all just munch off of everyone's stuff, and I think we'd probably end up stuffed.
Mm-hmm. Since that other place no longer does all you can eat.
Yeah, what is it? It was just 3 anyway, right?
Yeah, 3
so
per person.
No point. Yeah, if we can't order like 1 million of them, you know, might as well just get like top quality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another reason why I was worried about doing the order in which I would do this, because I was like, oh, well, if I can at least finish Makima and Reze, I'd be like, oh, I'm okay, you know. I feel like I've got a good base covered there.
That's true. That makes sense. Yeah, because I know we're probably going to frame this Makima, right?
Probably, yeah.
It's like a 50-50 between that and this Power one. Just because those characters are both like really popular.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, like, just having either one of them out there is good enough, because someone will ask if you have the other one.
Pretty much, yeah.
So. And we still have over a week till DreamCon, so.
Yeah, who knows? I might draw something in the middle of that time.
Yeah, you could, yeah. I don't really know. You always got something planned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are just picks for, you know, hoping to get some quick money, so that's kind of why they're, like, good to show.
Yeah.
I notice that happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens on some of these ones. There we go.
That looks good.
Yeah, starting out pretty decent.
Yeah, I like it. I like the hair.
Yeah.
The hair looks good. That's a good color. Yeah.
It's so funny. There was a thumbnail talking about, like, why does everyone simp for this character when she has no tits and no ass?
That's just from the year.
It was like one of those like YouTube thumbnail posts, and I don't know if there's an actual video for this. I don't want to know. I saw that and I was just like, oh no, no, that's bait.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm not here for that. I don't need to be baited like this. I will like though, since it's DreamCon, it means the people who do the videos and stuff will probably be there because they always are. And they were there because I remember they were at IkiCon at one time, and they came around, and came by some of the artist booths and things like that. And they'll come by this booth and be like, "See you, the Makima there." I'd be like, and I just want to be there for their reaction to seeing this character. Because
I don't know if they're in Chainsaw Man or not. I don't know if they know.
That's true. Again, I don't know, but it seems like since it's something that comes up all the time, that they'd have to at least be,
someone must have messaged them about it at least.
Yeah, someone said, "Hey man, if you want the good shit, go watch this or read this,"
Yeah.
And they probably have already seen, all the lewds of this character too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because
you can't not.
because everyone posts them and shit.
Surfing on the internet, you're just hanging out.
Club Penguin. All of a sudden, next thing you know, there's just anime lewds to show up. That just happens. That's just how life works now.
Bro, this is a Christian Club Penguin server.
Yeah, like.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's just how it goes now. You don't need to.
You don't need to go looking for porn for it to find you on anything where people can post pictures. I could scroll down 3 times on Twitter and I bet I've already seen porn. Straight up.
True.
That's it.
So, it's the same with Instagram.
My brother in Christ, you follow those accounts.
It's true.
That makes me think of that post.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't even matter though, because the algorithm will,
Yeah, and sometimes it'll show you what other people liked. You know?
Yeah.
So if you followed someone because it's like, oh, they drew this cute picture of a cat, and then the next thing it's like shows you what they liked or retweeted, and it's some furry porn, you're like, oh, no wonder they're drawing pictures of cats. They want to have sex with them.
Oh no.
This makes the idea of mittens a lot less cute, Like, oh god.
Oh, so speaking of conventions and such, apparently the Anime Houston has finally given out like everyone. They had an initial wave for what they could guarantee for space because they were still talking with the new venue and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. We were in, right?
Oh yeah, we
Still
were already
confirmed?
in. Yeah,
okay,
we,
just checking.
Yeah. But a bunch of people were given, instead of just like waitlist things, they were given straight up rejection letters, and they were explained to why they were.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Things.
Oh man.
They were talking about like arts. If your art, we were looking like the art. They were actually like at a scale of 1 to 10, and they were explaining like why they picked certain people.
If your art is stolen, you've been rejected, and everyone in the Discord server is mad. I'll bet.
They do find it. Some of it's a little rude. Because someone was like, they said I scored.
In on being rude.
They said
but, yeah.
but they said I scored an 8 out of 10, so I didn't get in. Was what someone had said, and I was like, I mean, that's fine.
I kind of want to read one of these emails. That sounds funny.
Yeah, it's because they just said, like, I understand wanting to, curate a good show, but, like, this fucking shit, what the fuck?
That sounds hilarious to me. I'm actually kind of in. I want to see how rude this is.
Yeah, let me go take a moment to go grab that email real quick.
Yeah, whenever you finish this up, don't worry about it. That just sounds funny. So, like, they were just ranking it by, like, how good they thought your art was?
Or how, it was like a system of, like, professional, I think, is what they were looking for. Or just, like, what matches what they're trying to go for.
Yeah, because, see, I just want to know their criteria. Because if they were just, like, it looks like you have straight up stolen art, 8 out of 10.
They did do that. They did say that...
you have 8 out of 10 fucking stolen art. Like, that's, like, a really high rating for having stolen art, you know?
They did have... Let's see here. Where did they put that?
Because I'm interested, actually.
It wasn't in that. Okay, it wasn't in that. It was probably in Contact then. Apparently someone like had a bunch of stuff stolen at AX too.
Stuff stolen, like from their booth?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not shocked. There's 10,000 people there.
About $1,245 worth.
$1,200?
$1,245 worth.
Ouch. Of merchandise?
Yeah.
What were they selling?
I don't know.
That's a lot of stuff to have stolen right off of your booth.
Yeah.
Was it like someone came in later and stole it, or?
No, I have no clue.
Yeah, that's really weird, huh? But yeah, there was like 10 million people at that fucking show, so... Huh. If their money got stolen, I'd understand losing that much.
Yeah.
Huh. I'd have to hear the particulars of this, because I'm like, that's a lot of merchandise to get stolen.
Yeah, same.
Because, I mean, yeah, we have, like, expensive merchandise, but no one wants it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... Like, you know what I mean, though. It's not valued like that. Like, what if someone steals a painting, you know? Like, I don't know, you know? Versus if someone steals, like... People are more likely to steal 1 million keychains than one painting, you know?
Where did that email go?
Like, when we were at Anime New Mexico, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, like, well, we just have prints, so what are they stealing, you know? It doesn't seem like something that you'd be enthusiastic to steal.
Well, I can't find it at the moment, so
okay, yeah,
I'll
no, just go back to drawing. Yeah.
They might have actually just deleted that photo, the screen cap of the email in our group chat. I wouldn't be sure.
That's a shame. I'm very interested on something like that, because the con usually never says that.
Yeah. Maybe it was in my other group chat that I'm in. Yeah, usually a con does not give you specifics of why you've been rejected.
What did they send back to you? Just you've been accepted?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Just pretty nothing.
No, nothing.
Because they don't need to tell you, you know?
Yeah. But there was a lot of people who were rejected, because again, it's a smaller show.
Yeah, I mean, what was this, Anime Houston you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 20 people there, 20 artists, 30 artists at most. Not even, right?
I do hope they blacklisted I know they blacklisted a few people there.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned a few of the artists that were like that had catfished them.
Oh, they straight mentioned that?
Yeah, Andy mentioned that.
Oh, well, Andy did. Yeah. I thought you meant like in this email or something.
Apparently, people know about the fact that people are blacklisted from that show.
Yeah.
Like everyone in the Discord knows their policy on that kind of stuff.
That's good.
Like they didn't know. I do know that they talked about the guy that we were neighbors with at Anime Dallas.
Oh.
And they were like, "Wait, does this company know that?" And they said they did know, but they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, they can't do anything
because of
Technically, they can just blacklist him because.
Well, they did. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay.
They just can't kick him out from the show.
Yeah.
Because there's no.
they can't force him to leave once he's there, but once he's not there, they can just continually reject his applications.
Because he has to consistently, like, he's consistently losing money just because he can't be seen anywhere,
Yeah, exactly. The other thing is that, like, it looks bad on the show,
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can just say, like, hey, you're creating a negative environment if we accept you here, so we can't really accept you anymore,
I do know that, like, some of the people who did, like, bootleg merch and stuff were definitely just no longer allowed in.
That's good.
But also, what was it? It was weird though that someone, like, I told somebody that they had that policy, and they said, "Oh yeah, some of my friends like have stuff that looks almost legit, like stuff that is actual official merch, so they always get rejected from things because of that." And it's like, that's not the point of what I'm trying to make here. But I personally want that our neighbor from Anime Houston to be blacklisted because that guy.
The annoying guy, right?
Caused us to lose a fuckload of sales.
Yeah, that guy was annoying as shit. Yeah, we easily could have kept the alley open later, first of all. I don't want to stay here. Blah, blah, blah,
oh, I hate making money.
Oh, I just hate everything. Y'all are a bunch of yuppie communist kids who want to make money.
Yeah.
What? My man. Like, bro, I'll stay here until fucking, like, whenever no one's here,
Yeah.
Like, I'll stay here till it's done. That's it. Like, you'll know when to go home. If you want to go home, you can leave right now.
Yeah, but they were like, oh, we're going to have our shit stolen.
Like, well, that's not my fault. That's not the con's fault either.
Again, like, they had guards there.
Yeah,
Like, again, like, I don't know, that guy was just frustrating.
That guy was just annoying.
A frustrating person to have to be across the table from. Because you're just, like, having to listen to him bitch to con staff or be, like, mad that, they're not doing very well. And he's just kind of sitting back there anyway, not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just kind of constantly annoying.
Just based upon, like, bad manners is what I would say.
Yeah,
like, I would never want that guy.
Just constantly annoying. Yeah. It's like, bro, no one here agrees with you. You're like saying stuff like, like everyone's supposed to agree with you.
And everyone got up and clapped.
Yeah, exactly. No one here agrees with fucking anything you're saying on this. Like, you need to calm down. No, you got, like, the fancy pen out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's one of those things, though, you're just like, my dude, like, you're not winning this argument. Just go. Just go home.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even like anime. Why are you here?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, the Shane thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, it's a hotel con. I hate to say this, but, like, hotel cons aren't known for, I don't know, it's
security.
it's always like that.
Yeah. It's always a risk.
Yeah. There's always a risk.
Yeah.
Like, if you're worried about it, take your shit home. Or take your shit to the hotel room,
Yeah.
Take your shit out to your car and lock it in the trunk.
I don't know. Either way, it was just like, what a weird guy. Like, what a weird hill to die on.
Yeah, right? Like, no, I don't want us to stay open an hour later. Even though there's plenty of people
that want to be here.
There was plenty of, like, guests still coming, like, attendees, Everyone was still there.
It's like, my guy, what are we doing? Why are we having
You can close an hour early. No one's going to stop you. I've seen plenty of shows where someone leaves before the event is over for the day.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping them. They can go. The concept is simple. You just leave. So yeah, that would be nice. At least not to neighbor next to them.
Yeah, because I don't think this one. Some of those cons, like say, when you do your application, you can just say like, "Hey, put me next to this person." Hey, don't put me next to this person.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, honestly, like, if we wanted to be next to anyone, we could ask, but I'm never like, oh, I hope we're next to whoever, or, you know what I mean? Like,
I hope we're next to someone, but I'm never thinking about, like,
well, I don't.
who's there.
If I remember
who's
correctly, that company you have to get it's first come first serve usually.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of how we got to pick our spot both years.
Yeah, that's right, actually. Well, Anime Dallas is not like that, though. They've been giving us spots.
Well, it's still first come first serve
Oh, okay.
on what spot you
Was
get.
it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was kind of. You're right, I guess. It was. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was, but they were like, oh, there's a little bit of areas you can have here. And then, like, at Anime Dallas, they were like, no, you guys can have this corner spot now. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, because of they said we made an error and something.
Yeah, so that was different, and that was way better.
Yeah.
but yeah, Anime Houston, yeah, they were like, hey,
Whatever's left, you can take it. So if we get there early enough, we could have, like, a really good spot this time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know the venue it's at because it's at a different venue now. So we'd have to get there and actually see it. Can't like theorize, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the same little hallway.
No, which is probably for the better.
Oh, it's definitely for the better. The same little hallway room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I hope it's like a big room, big enough, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it was in the same room as like vendors, and we just all had one time.
Yeah.
I actually like shows like that. I think they've been pretty good. Because then there's the one room where everyone goes.
Yeah.
There's the room where everyone goes and an afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to be like about as close to each other as possible if you're gonna have them in two different rooms. Or like A-Fest makes sense because one is an entire floor, you know?
Yeah.
It's the whole ground floor, and then the other one is basically the whole second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this was good. Yeah, I wonder why they felt they wanted to let everyone know, like, the reasoning and stuff like that.
Yeah, it does. It does seem odd. Like it seems like an extra step that's not necessary.
yeah, we'll have to ask Andy.
I also imagine that it wasn't Andy that made the notes like that. I imagine it's probably because Andy doesn't seem like the type of person.
No. I just meant, like, you know, that they would know why.
Yeah.
That's because they must have been on the discussion for it since they're the Art Sally coordinator.
Yeah, it's just funny to think about. Like, I'm like, Andy, he doesn't seem like the type of person that's very confrontational like that.
Yeah, right.
So he seems like he'd be like, oh god, why are we?
At least, yeah.
He'd be like the person to be like, why are we telling people this?
Yeah, it's like, well, we're just gonna, like, behind the scenes, they're done. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, we don't need to even mess with this. We don't need to tell them. They're just blacklisted now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because again, sometimes there's just no point.
Mm-hmm.
someone's playing Tales.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I thought she beat the one she was on. Maybe she's playing a different one.
Maybe. Because I was just like, I could have sworn I heard something that sounded like a voice actor that would be in a Tales game.
Yeah, no, I just meant that I thought she had beat the one she was playing last time.
Gotcha.
But maybe she didn't.
But yeah, I just feel like I said, Andy would at least know what was going on at those meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like he would know.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, like, you know, I could see, like, a couple reasons, you know. One, that guy who we've talked to that was running it, I think he's, like, the main person or whatever. Remember that other guy? He was dressed nicer than everyone else usually.
Oh, yeah.
He had, like, some facial hair. That guy, he seems like the type who would add that in, you know, because, like, he would be thinking, like, well, I'm going to give them some feedback or something, you know, in, like, a professional kind of manner or something, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could see, like, maybe you're thinking about, like, telling them why you're not in, that way they at least know, you know, if they want to improve or something.
Yeah.
Versus the, like, you're just not in, you have no idea, you know, that kind of thing. But I could also, like I said, for the people who just have bootleg stuff, I could definitely imagine sending them a message that's just like, hey, we know what you're doing, you're not going to be in this show, and you're blacklisted, don't try again, you know?
Oh, yeah, which is...
Like, that one would make sense.
Yeah. That one I'm fucking all for.
Yeah, I would love that. There's like, hey, it's obvious to everyone here you traced this, so...
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I still can't get over 13 Sentinels, I guess, room just suddenly having, like, weird shit just happening, and, like, you know, like, the way that the story's being told is, like, you know, all based upon you, the person playing the game. Like, you can, so you get the story in, you know, bits and pieces.
Yeah, so it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, which is cool, and I like that a lot. And because it gives you the ability to piece it together as you go.
Yeah. Time travel is best like that anyway. I feel like. You know, when you kind of have to put it together a little better.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That's like a hallmark of a good time travel movie, I feel like. Because there's usually that moment where you're like, you know, like, that was the thing. Like, this is what did it. Or, they're the guy, you know?
Yeah, this is how this, like, when it starts, like, piecing together how everything works together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely works better as a mystery.
Yeah, time travel is a good mystery genre. Because it's usually about, like, something has happened, and then it's like, how are we going to fix it, you know?
Yeah, and that's kind of boring. I personally...
Well, that's the... You know what I mean, though? That's the kind of, like... The basic structure of a time travel thing is that there's usually, like, some sort of a conundrum. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, like, the protagonists are trying to figure out why it happens and stop it.
Gotcha.
I'd say that's your standard time travel plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to know, why is there a magical cat that has given this person a magical gun?
Yeah. But see, like, it's still there in that game, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like, there's, what is it, some aliens attack, and
yeah,
you have to figure out how to stop them or something?
So, from what I understood as the basic premise is that the characters are all high schoolers.
Okay.
That are tasked with somehow managed to find a sentinel, a giant robot.
Yeah.
And
giant robot.
Find out that they're compatible to be able to pilot said robot and fight to ward off the threat of these aliens at different points in time in order to avoid the final cataclysmic outlook. Because something about, like, so there's two characters that are from the future that are like, okay, well, we need to keep doing this time loop because time gets to a point where it becomes, stagnant.
Yeah.
And people cannot progress further. So, but it doesn't mention anything about the aliens anymore. So you're like, well, now you're like, well, what is causing this problem here? And then they're saying, well, we need to make everything go back, and we have to destroy the time machine so that time can flow normal again. Because this is what happens when you time travel or something too much. Time has to stop, basically, at a certain point because it just can't keep going forward. And then they're like, well, then we'll be abandoned in this time that can never go on forever. And it's like, well, it's the only way we can fix this or something like that.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, what is happening? Because then how does this relate to the things that happened in 2188, where they're on this weird spaceship, it looks like, and they're talking about rebuilding Earth in different populous sectors and things like that. And I'm like, how does that correlate to what happened back here? Because there's a specific house that is the focal point of a lot of the story, and one of the characters is like, oh, I can totally rebuild you this house of yours in 2188. I just need the photos and I can rebuild it. And then then there's some random parts where the characters are talking about the room. They remember it from 1945 and there was a dent in it, and now they're in 1985 and they're like, wait, the dent's gone. How did this happen? This house has been here this entire time. And you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
There's like, because they'll have all these things that are like, this is a focal point for the story, and here's something that is an anchor, and then so you're like, okay, well, this thing can't be moved, and then you go someplace else in the story and you're like, well, no, that anchor's been moved now.
Okay.
And you're like, fuck, I thought I got it, and then they're like, no, you don't understand anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You're right.
But it keeps me hooked, at least. So I'm needless to say, I'm enjoying it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't give up on trying to at least play it. Because I was like, man, I just don't have time. Luckily now I do have time, though. I think that's what I'll do after this one. I'll play a bit more. Really red.
That looks good. The background looks like Fiendish Chain.
Like, straight up, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, dude, that's just Fiendish Chain.
2 Chainz.
I fucking love that card so much.
Yeah, it's a good card.
Oh, that was such a good card.
You always had to have 2 Chain.
You gotta have 2 chains. Because you know they're gonna have a Typhoon for the first one. I was gonna wear my 2 chains like that to a YCS one time, but someone needed to borrow them.
That's funny.
So I was very sad.
When you said you gotta have 2 chains because they MST, and I was like, oh, is that why you ran 2? I only thought you ran 2 because of the meme.
No, actually, you ran 3 of that card because it was fucking nutty, if I remember right.
It was really good, yeah. I only ran 2 because I only owned 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember specific deck building anything, so from back then.
It's just funny to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Careful, chat. He's gone rogue here. My God, he did it.
My God.
My God, that is beautiful too. And he didn't even punch like a hole in her face or anything.
Nope.
Wow. I don't believe that just happened.
Neither do I, chat.
Wow, we got that. I might just clip that. That was just beautiful. That was just absolutely beautiful.
I'm not even lying. And it looks pretty good from over here too. Yeah, you didn't even. Yeah. That was fucking. I'm not gonna lie. That was good. I've seen some chaotic circles off of that thing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But that one was solid right there. That was solid.
As someone who's used that thing and prays to God every time I use it.
Yeah, right. I feel like we just need a small set of bowls. You just put it over it and go around them.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why? Go back, return to childhood.
Pretty much.
So, either that or we need an even crazier set of stencils.
That too, yeah.
Like the giant mega stencil. Shit like that, you know? Like, nah, man, go out to the garage, get my mega stencil set. You know?
Just the dumbest shit, yeah.
Yeah. We got up to like 14-inch diameters or crazy shit like that or whatever, you know? 24, you know, a big enough one to go across on the 18 by 24.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Gotta do the
some shit like that. So
wild
18,
shit.
yeah, at least be 18 because it's 18 wide. So that way you could do a circle across the whole thing. Right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get one of those, like, crazy fucking things.
Mm-hmm. I would just go to, like, a wood shop and have someone on a machine cut it for you.
Yeah.
Because then it would be perfect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or a metal shop. That would work, too. If you went to a metal shop with just cheap piece of sheet metal or whatever. Just, like, came in, you cut a perfect circle with that machine? They're like, yeah. You know? Like, alright, man.
I'm gonna need some various sizes here.
I'm gonna need various sizes. Various sizes of metal must be cut, sir. So, yeah, the machine, because the machine has to get it, you know, the tolerance, you know, if you set the tolerance for, like, you know, some of that commercial shit, it's got to be within, like, thousands of inches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that it's safe, and so that they all fit together, no matter, you know, how many of them you buy.
Yeah.
So if you get them to cut you like a circle in the metal to whatever the tolerance is, it'll be perfect to the human eye.
Yeah.
So, just an interesting thing to think about. I'm sure they already have some sets you can buy that are pretty big, but it would just be funny to do. They're like, why do you need this? Like, that's a stencil.
I paint pretty big.
Yeah. I need it for drawing with markers. They're like, what?
Yeah, right.
Damn, I'm looking back through all of these Advanced Wars characters again, and I'm like, who will sell the most? Like, I'm just thinking, like, who? You know?
Put a poll on Instagram.
It's just so strange. Like, I'm wondering that concept. I'm like, who would sell, you know? Like, what a, you know, such a niche, like, fandom, you know? Like, who would take the cake here? Because I feel like obviously like people would recognize, you know, it's like, oh, that's Andy, you know, like the main guy. Like, oh shit, you know, Andy, you know. But would you sell though? You know?
Yeah.
Just a weird thing to think about. That's how it is with games that have 1 million characters, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like.
But who?
Yeah, but who? Like, if we just did one picture and we're hoping it would sell, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who would you pick? Probably like Sammy or Nell, I think. The girl who's on the menu, you know, usually in the first one. Do you know who I'm talking about? The blonde?
No, I need to see a picture. I'm
okay.
I'm really low on Advanced Wars.
My guy, I think she's blonde. Let me see if I can find her. She's this character. Of course, thank you for the tiny ass picture. Well, all guys tiny ass pictures, but she's this character.
Oh, her.
She's on the menu. Like in the, she'll read you the war briefings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can play as her. You can unlock her in the first game, and I forget what other games you can play as her in. She's
usually like an unlockable character.
Yeah.
She wasn't in. You didn't play as her in any of the missions that I remember, at least in the first game, especially. And obviously, we're only doing characters from like this universe, this part of the universe, not the like incredibly gritty post-apocalyptic version.
The more anime version, you mean?
This one is more cartoony, so yeah, the other one's a bit more anime / like American, I guess. I don't know, Call of Duty timeline. I'm not sure. Although I did think that game had fun mechanics. I loved some of the stuff. Some of it felt like so necessary, even though it was kind of game breaking. Like being able to move your battleship and shoot it was just like, oh my god, this is night and day. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then the next crazy, the best, my favorite thing was the aircraft carrier, that they added aircraft carriers in.
Mm-hmm.
Those things were sick, man, because they could make planes. So you have a unit that makes more units.
Yeah.
They were limited, but you could do it.
I was just like, this is value here.
Welcome to Value Town.
Mm-hmm. Because you could fly them and you could heal them too if you flew them back to the ship. They heal on the ship. So
busted.
It was really busted. They were expensive as fuck, but
That's probably what they tried to do to balance them out.
yeah, I'm sure they're probably considered like trash if you're playing like actually optimally. This online universe here is mostly, this online game is the up through dual strike characters, the more fun side of this, I would say. So. Instead of the just everyone you know and love is dead.
My favorite.
Like game.
But those are my favorite.
Right?
Those are the only games that make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks good.
Watch out. That was me.
Nearly killed us all.
It's true, I did.
this is gonna look good in that frame. Strong shit. I really did like how all those frames looked.
Oh
The
yeah.
show.
Yeah,
They
that was
looked
pretty
good.
cool.
People. I got the feeling people were into them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
At
yeah,
least
yeah.
caught a lot of people's eyes.
People did ask questions and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if people are stopping to look at something, it's a good sign.
Yeah, we did have a lot of head turning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we just gotta practice more on our sales pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's really about it.
I was shocked, speaking of things that went off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
How we managed to just get out of there so easily.
Oh my god, that was insane. And we just timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that like for a while, and I was like, okay, it'll probably be around like this, it'll take us this long and do whatever. Because we can take that down really quick.
Yeah.
Because what is it? It takes about an hour to an hour and 20 to set up sometimes, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
Or how like cramped it can be, things like that, you know? If we have just free range, like no neighbors, put all our shit on both tables, you know? Or we don't have the extra tables we brought, things like that.
Yeah.
So they usually give us like about an hour to an hour and 20 for setup. But we can take it down and just like get that thing taken down in under an hour. It's like 45 minutes usually. Somewhere between like 45 and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like if we want to be gone by 5, we can start at 4 and we'll be gone by, 4:50, that kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
So pretty much no time at all unless we get stuck on something for some reason. Or people come up and ask us for stuff.
Like at ASN.
Yeah. I've had that happen at other shows, but yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was like the specific one I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that got us to like exactly the amount we wanted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the very last person got us 3,000.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Yep, I believe that is the case.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, Ralph?
What up?
Dude, coming in like right towards the end here. That's funny.
There's always at least one person who comes at the very end.
Yeah, right. Yeah, how have you been? We're working on getting some Chainsaw Man pieces done. I don't mind zooming in. Let's just look at here. Okay. Zoom there. Your friend saw us at RTX? Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice. That's kind of funny. They didn't tell us that they were your friend.
Should have told us they were in. Not too much longer and we'll finally be at Delta H-Con.
Yeah.
Oh, they were there on a last-minute trip. Nice. Well, I hope they had fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you got all your days off, and you're bringing some coworkers. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Show them what's good.
Tell them to bring lots of money so they can give it to us.
So slow though. I always love that joke. It's a good meme.
That'll be good to be at that show. We got the spot by the door again, right?
Yep.
They gave us. I love that they'll give you your spot again if you ask for it. That's so nice of them.
Oh yeah. Actual color is black.
I really do like just how, like, you know, easy it is to deal with that show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're so close to the new Kamen Rider, though.
Oh, I know. I'm interested to see what it looks like.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I wonder if any of those leaks are real.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Most of
I remember... Oh, you were going to say?
Oh, most of the leaks that we got for, like, Revice were pretty dead wrong.
Yeah, usually the people who fake shit are insanely good.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Was that Zio that they were saying had those boxes that were like jobs?
That was for 01.
Or that was for 01. Okay, I just remember it was one of those two. Like, those fakes were really well done.
They were very well
Those
done.
were really cool. That was just a cool concept anyway.
Yeah, right.
So just like, I'm gonna switch to janitor power, that kind of thing. I would
Yeah.
fucking love that. Time to clean up, janitor driver. You know, that shit. That would have been hilarious. It's like, accountant driver on, you're in the red. Like,
What was that thing that we saw? Was it
that post?
with
Yeah.
the bus driver?
It's like these Raywa drivers are crazy. Like, bus driver activate 50 cents to the North Road, or it was like some crazy. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, no, that job one I think would have been pretty sweet actually.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool concept.
No, I agree entirely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun one. I would at least watch the first few episodes to see how they do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Because I could see that. It would be one of those ones where the MC is always working odd jobs.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like would fit that perfectly, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like O was doing all those odd jobs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like something like that, you know? So it would work, I think. I think it would just be a funny idea.
Oh, definitely.
The salary man one, shit like that, you know? Overtime approved, you know? Like, whatever, you know?
Unpaid overtime.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Finisher.
Yeah, the unpaid overtime finisher would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny, you know? Shit like that. I think they could have a blast with it. So yeah, these fakes can get really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you really can't trust like anything until you get kind of to the very end.
Yeah.
You can like maybe trust the shitty drawing. That's really like the closest you get, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's like trust this like 5-year-old drawing. Whoever this kid is that's sneaking in and drawing these writers, you know,
Kudos to them.
they're trustworthy.
Kudos to them.
But everyone else, I don't trust y'all for a second, you know?
All y'all motherfuckers lies.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers.
Y'all are out here trying to gain something. This child is pure.
This child is pure.
This child is pure. They want nothing more than to spread the joy of Common Writer. Y'all trying to gain something out here. Can't be trusting them. But I am excited. We got the con rush. We'll have a Common Writer announcement. The summer will end, you know,
Common Writer will
with
come.
a bang, as it always does. Yeah, Common Writer will be there tomorrow, thankfully.
So what is it? I don't have to worry because tomorrow's pair of underwear.
Yep.
But instead, it's I don't have to worry because tomorrow's Writer episode will always be there.
It's true.
I would say because One Piece's chapter will always be there. But we all know that's a lie.
Oh, no. No, it's still like 2 more weeks, right? Till it comes back?
Yep. Week after RTX.
No. We've already been there.
Oh, sorry. DreamCon.
Yeah, because going into A-Fest,
Yeah.
we should be able to talk with everyone about it.
Or at least, you know, the second day there or something.
Yeah.
First or second day there.
That.
Oh, that looks fucking good. I'm gonna like zoom in on this. So.
Oh, my body. Everything hurts.
In there. Yeah, no, overall looking good right here. So.
Make sure to keep the thigh gap, you know.
I saw that. I noticed that at the end there. Let me sign it here. The most minuscule of thigh gaps. I can never remember. Are we supposed to like or hate thigh gaps? I don't really know anymore.
Can I highlight both?
I don't know what sort of thing we're supposed to hate, because, you know, I know we're supposed to hate the skinny girls, but not the girls with the base.
Look, man. All I'm here to tell you is hate is contagious.
Damn.
And you've caught it.
No! Bro, I've had it. I've had it.
Oh, I've had it too. I've had it up to fucking here with you.
Yeah,
You're fucking bigoted hate towards,
Yeah, man.
towards them skinny chicks.
All right.
And towards them fat chicks. Or towards any of them.
I've got nothing but love for whatever. Especially if they're giving us their money. Everyone is equal if they're handing me money. That's fine. Generally. 99% of humans.
Can you believe, actually, speaking of chapters and such, last night there was a fucking new chapter of Berserk.
Oh, the new chapter came out?
Yeah, it's on and they're saying like, oh, it's coming out on quote like bi-weekly schedule.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know that once they got like an outline for what was supposed to happen, they said that like they'd progress with it. Because I think that was the real issue, was that they didn't know what they wanted to do going forward.
Yeah, and then they found Miora's best friend.
Yeah, Miora's best friend just walked out of a fucking shadow and was like, guys, I've known the story the entire time. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No way. Like, yeah, man. Just been here chilling, like watching it unfold, loving it, you know?
Like, oh, shit. So...
Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat something too.
Yeah.
So, but where's the other one we did right here? Oh, yeah. Put this one on stream. We can put it next to each other. We'll have to get power next time, I guess.
Yeah, next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Jesus.
I love. He's gone ultra ignorant. That was so funny.
It was ultra ignorant. That's what.
Ultra ignorant.
Ultra ignorant.
Ultra ignorant. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Like, there's nothing you can do if someone grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. So, but can Eren Yeager beat Goku? Wait, that's not... You know that doesn't make the show better, right? Like,
Well, no, obviously not.
that was so funny.
He just like has that look.
Yeah,
on his
that look,
face.
the stupidest shit-eating grin ever.
I know now that I am right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if Eren Yeager can't beat Goku, then how can it be a better show? Like, come on. Like,
It's not what the show is about.
how
man.
can Chainsaw Man be good if Denji can't beat Goku? You know.
He might. I have no idea how that works.
Yeah, that's true. The power scaling is a little weird in that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's died multiple times.
So yeah, you know. Technically, what is it? I mean, because Superman could beat Goku, but if you have magic, you can beat Superman.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
Superman is weak to magic.
Yep.
He has, like, no defense generally, from what I understand, against magic.
Yeah, because that's why
And
Goku.
routinely gets clowned on by magic.
That's why Goku is not, because Goku's not a magician.
Yeah,
His power is from chi, which is not magic. That is the inherent will of the body.
that's true.
So it's technically science.
So Goku could probably get clowned on by Cardcaptor Sakura, obviously.
Obviously.
Now, the only issue is that he might, like, teleport over there and snap her neck before she can hit the card, but, you know, that aside,
That aside, that dark statement aside.
that aside, you know, like, the windy card could probably fuck him up, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes, you know? If we just trap Goku in darkness with, like, the dark card, it'll be fine, don't worry. So... But power scaling is strange, irrelevant, and usually stupid, I feel like.
Honestly.
If we're talking between franchises. So, but the point is that this art looks good, and we're going to frame this Makima up, and someone is going to buy it. Someone is definitely going to pay you. We're fuck this. We're charging $200 for this thing. It looks fucking good.
Yeah.
It's got fancy chains in it. Okay?
It's got a background.
It's got a background. Alright? It's got a background. Maybe need some whiteout to fix this. I'm not sure. That's whatever. But, alright. We're going to head out. We're going to be back on what? Saturday, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because we're probably going to go play Magic tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about it, so I don't think we'll probably stream during the day. So we'll be back on Saturday, and we'll be working on that One Piece picture again.
Yep.
So, well, thanks for dropping by, anyone who's hanging out in the background. Ralph, it was great to hear from you again. And yeah, we're going to head out. So watch a Funky Space Wizard battle, and we'll see you then.